Oh yeah, got some hair. Hair's flowing in the wind. What? That was a dumb statement. Sorry if I look kind of sweaty, guys. Just got home from work. Let's just check the teeth game. Nothing in between my teeth, because that would be kind of embarrassing. There was like a little bit of shit. All right, we're gonna take a selfie real quick too. Selfie, doing vids, video life. Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Sam Downey here. Make sure to follow me on Instagram if you guys haven't already, at SamDowney44. Also, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/SamDowney. I'm posting videos every week, so you know, about like non-binary stuff, HRT, like hormones, my experiences, you know, just some kind of like education of the non-binary and trans community. So if you're interested in that, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, share my videos, everything like that. Thanks so much. Also, I think we just passed 300 subscribers, guys, and that is crazy. Like, what? Honestly, like, yeah. My goal is we're gonna get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Honestly, with this kind of growth, I feel like we can at least get close to that. So, you know, keep on sharing these videos with your friends, all that kind of stuff. Really appreciate it. And yeah, love you guys all. Yeah. Yay. Okay, so today it's going to be a different kind of topic. So in a lot of my videos talking about hormone replacement therapy, you know, it's me kind of being like, oh yeah, this is awesome, this cool thing's happening, this great thing is happening. Now I've been on hormones for almost 3 months now, like just under 3 months, and I've experienced some things that are kind of tedious. Like, they're not really the best, you know, like, yeah, like there's some things that do happen that aren't the best, kind of like side effects that you have to deal with. Also, it's kind of like, you know, every, I would say 5 weeks, you kind of go through almost like a hormonal kind of shift. I don't know the right terms really to use for it. And you actually, not everybody gets this, but I have been getting it, and I know other trans people and non-binary people on HRT estrogen also get this as well. You almost get like period-like symptoms. So like people that get periods, right? Like you get like kind of the same kind of symptoms besides the whole bleeding thing. Like, yeah, as you can tell, I also said people that get periods, not women, because, you know, non-binary people get periods as well. You know, trans men get periods, so periods is not a women only thing. So if you're gonna learn something from this video, yeah, that's it. So yeah, we're gonna go over a couple of the symptoms that I've gotten. To be honest, it is kind of uncomfortable, but at the same time, I still think it's worth it when it comes to the whole HRT and getting on hormones and everything like that. Like, it's still a dream come true, still awesome, still loving it, still loving all the changes, all that kind of stuff. It's just a kind of a couple of things you gotta deal with if you wanna, you know, you wanna do hormones. But yeah, so I would say every about 5 weeks, you kind of go through this like hormonal shift, right? And you know, you can kind of get a little moody. I get a little moody. But yeah, we're gonna go through a couple of these. So let's start it off with, the first thing is, I have brought this up before in other videos, like the hunger is real when you are on HRT estrogen, but when you're on these hormonal shifts, or like these, I'm gonna say like period, like, I don't know, like, yeah, when I'm on this kind of like, yeah, this week of shit, like, yeah, the hunger is insane, to the point where you actually, like, if I'm starving, like, I cannot focus on things. Like, I'm actually almost like dizzy, and I'm like almost like lightheaded because I'm just so hungry, right? So yeah, it's like the hunger is real all the time for sure when you're on HRT, but during this like week long, you know, a couple of day long period, it's like insane. And yeah, it's like insane. There's been times where like I'll be like, you know, just like at work or something like that, and it's like to the point where like I have to like take a bite of a granola bar because like that's how hungry I am. Like, and it's like, and the worst part is I just had lunch like 20 minutes ago. So, you know, yeah, it's kind of a nuisance, but something you got to deal with, something to consider as well. Also, what comes with kind of the hunger is you're gonna eat a lot more, so you do get prone to bloating a lot. Like, I was basically bloated for like, I would say 4 to 5 days straight, to the point where it's like, yeah, like it's just like kind of uncomfortable. You know, you're walking around with like literally a rock hard stomach, and you're just like, I just want to poop. Like, I just want to like. So that is something that does happen. It's not really the worst in the world. Like, of course, like, you know, people that get periods, it would be a lot worse for them, but you do kind of experience like, yeah, minor kind of bloating. It does get kind of annoying after a while, but it is dealt with. Another thing is I only really dealt with this on, I would say, one of the days out of the like 4 or 5 that this happened was I was getting kind of cramps, especially in like my like abdominal kind of area, like right above my like crotch area. Yeah, like it was, yeah, like this was like the one that like, I don't know, like I've heard like, you know, people with periods talk like about like, oh yeah, cramps suck. Like, oh, you're so lucky you don't have to deal with cramps. Like, yeah, man, I was lucky. Like, holy crap, cramps suck. Luckily, this only happened for like about a day. So this one isn't really a major thing. It's mostly I would say it's mostly what the next one I'm going to talk about, and the hunger thing were the biggest two, and the bloating, I guess. But the cramps was a little bit, it only happened for like, yeah, a day. But still at the same time, it was probably the worst side effect that's happened. Like it was, yeah, it sucked. Like it sucked. I'm just going to say it straight up. Like cramps suck. And sadly, you know, I'm one of the people that have to deal with it now because I didn't get as lucky as some trans people who go on hormones and they don't have to deal with any of this stuff. But, you know, I'd say a majority of them have kind of reported the same things happening right now. This one's another one as well. My chest kind of hurt. Now it is very sensitive right now because I do have chest growth happening, like a lot of chest growth happening. I'll probably talk about that in my 3-month HRT update. But when it came to the hormonal kind of shift, it was almost like my chest was like itchy. Like if I'd be wearing just like a shirt without a bra, right? And my nipples would be kind of like rubbing against my shirt, and it was almost like uncomfortable to the point where like, yeah, it was like really itchy. It was like dry skin itchy. It was to the point where I actually thought like, am I having an allergic reaction to something? And then I actually looked it up on like Reddit and all that stuff, and everybody's reporting like, yeah, no, like that's something that happens. Like, you know, like your nipples get like really itchy and like, you know, dry. And I was like, okay, like, well, it sucks. Like, it sucks. Like, why is this happening? That is something that was happening and was getting kind of annoying, but I find, like, the best way to do it is just make sure you are, like, I would say, like, 2 months in, make sure you're wearing at least, like, a sports bra on the daily, because, yeah, like, chest growth happens fast. Like, yeah, like, does kind of hurt, so, you know, just make sure you're wearing, like, a sports bra or, like, a wireless bra, not, like, an underwire. You'll, like, yeah, those things just aren't comfortable in general. Like, those are like weapons, you know, like, underwire pops out and like, yeah, oops, I got stabbed, like, you know. But and then the final thing is, in general, itchy skin. This one was actually really annoying, especially you get like almost like an itchy scalp, and it was really uncomfortable. Like, I remember one night, like, I was like almost like, yeah, like I was almost like, this is some BS. Like, it was like, yeah, like my scalp was just super itchy to the point where like I couldn't even really do anything else because it was just so itchy, and I just had to, like, you know, every single time I just like stopped itching, it was like, oh, gotta itch again, right? Like, so that was something that it was like, yeah, it was like the scalp kind of like under the hair almost was like really itchy. Also, my face was kind of itchy as well. So yeah, like, and this is probably I would say the most popular out of all the Reddits, the subreddits I've seen. This was the most popular kind of side effect that that people are saying is the itchy scalp and, you know, and the itchy skin in general. But in the end though, it lasted, like, this all lasted for about, I would say 3 to 4 days, 4 to 5 days maybe. And then after that, like, I just felt great again. Like, so that's why it is kind of like almost like yeah, like every 5 to 6 weeks, usually this will happen. But in the end, you only got to deal with it for a couple of days, so it's not that bad, right? In general, like, it is kind of a little bit similar to an actual, like, period. The only main difference is, of course, like, you know, I'm not bleeding from my penis or like that's not happening. Like, I don't know if anyone was thinking that doesn't happen. Like, that doesn't happen. So besides that, you start feeling better after, and I still got no regrets. Like, honestly, still dream come true, still awesome. Like, I'm loving how my skin's looking. I'm loving how I'm looking, really. Just like looking in the mirror now, like, I just look at myself like, damn, you hot. But yeah, like, besides that, that's really it for this video. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate everybody watching these videos. Make sure to comment any questions you have or any comments. Make sure to comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it so much. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at SamDowney44. Also, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel right here. Turn on those notifications. Ring that bell. Honestly, thanks so much for all the support, guys. I really appreciate it. And yeah, that's really it for this week, and I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.